Now, Russian troops unleashed their fury. It launched one of the deadliest attacks on Ukrainian soil. Kyiv says that 51 people have been killed in a Russian strike. Russian troops targeted the Kharkiv region. A 6-year-old boy is among those killed. The Russia-Ukraine war is entering a critical phase. Now, Ukrainian forces have been unleashing drone attacks targeting the Russians, which Moscow terms as the largest since the conflict began. But in recent Russian attack, Ukrainian officials have called it possibly the deadliest wartime attack on civilians in months. According to Kharkiv region's governor, a cafe and a shop was attacked in a village. Footage from the site in the immediate aftermath showed bodies strewn across the road. Rescue workers walked through the rubble looking for any signs of life. The people around the area looked dazed, shocked at the sheer brutality, as bodies lay alongside concrete and metal debris. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, who was attending a summit with European leaders in Spain, has condemned the attack. He termed the growing Russian attacks as terror activities. He wrote on social media that Russian terror must be stopped. All those who help Russia circumvent sanctions are criminals. Zelenskyy also renewed calls for allies to provide Ukraine with more air defenses. Zelenskyy further added that providing additional military equipment to Ukraine, European countries could help ensure that a drone, tank or any other Russian weapon will not strike anyone else in Europe. Zelenskyy tells Europe Russia will attack others if Ukraine loses. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday accused the United States of arrogantly telling other countries how to behave. In his annual keynote speech at the WION Discussion Club, Putin addressed the United States in his speech. Take a listen.
Наши западные коллеги, особенно из США, не просто устанавливают произвольно такие правила, но и поучают при этом, кто и как должен их исполнять, кто и как должен вообще себя вести. Делается и говорится это все, как правило, в откровенно хамской форме. Это все то же самое проявление вот этого колониального мышления. Все время мы слышим, все время звучит: вы должны, вы обязаны, мы вас серьезно предупреждаем.
Putin reiterated his position that Russia did not start the war in Ukraine, but launched what it calls a special military operation to try to stop it. He said that the conflict was not imperial or territorial, but about the global order. He says the West, which had lost its hegemonic power and always needed an enemy, had lost touch with reality. Putin said Russia saw all civilizations as equal and was ready for constructive cooperation, while the West, having forgotten the meaning of compromise, saw any country that opposed it as an enemy. While on the battlefield things are changing very rapidly, Ukraine is set to witness another winter. Western critics have already voiced their doubts over the Ukrainian counter-offensive. As Russian troops prepared their defensive line for the coming season, Kyiv did not witness a major progress on the ground in the last 4 months. Ukraine is already short on air power, as experts predict offensive actions will be affected by the deteriorating weather as well. For more insights on this, we spoke to former German ambassador to NATO, Joachim Abitlisch. Listen in.
Partly, yes, but only partly. The whole, let's say, the real force is coming from the US, and the Europeans will have, let's say, to speed up and to strengthen their assistance to the Ukrainians by certain assistance, specified assistance, for example, ammunition and other cases, air defense, etc. But they will not be able, let's say, to balance totally the whole assistance coming from the US. No. But I don't think that the Americans will stop it. The Americans, and this is, let's say, the sad infight in the American Congress between Republicans and Democrats. It's, let's say, it's not, let's say, an honor, let's call it, for the US.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.